Systems on me. Three screens green. AZ Stevens. Clear for launch. Hands tied, lights flash, red to green. Every breath is gasoline. Code and chaos, pixels and pain. One mistake and you're out of the game. Screens glow bright, heat in my face. Digital track, physical race. Robin's voice cutting through the crowd. Send it, baby, we're running proud. No reset, no second chance. Heartbeat sinks with the engines dancing the noise. I find my calm, adrenaline's my song. Full send nation, burn the line. Every lap we redefine. No fear, no hesitation. Stevens Motorsport, domination. Full send, nation, rise again. Full send, nation, rise again. 40 cars deep, daylight fades. We ride the storm that the engine made. No walls hold when the dream's in gear. You don't drive fast, you disappear. Set up sheet tape to the dash. Tuned by code and a flash of cash. Sweat drips down, white knuckles burn. This ain't practice, it's my turn. Grip the wheel, feel the grind. Chasing ghosts through the online mind. Every lap a brand new war. I ain't lifting anymore. Full send nation, red line ride. Fuel on fire, hearts collide. Triple screen thunder breaking the chain. We don't quit, we live insane. In gears we trust. In rubber we pray. For every wreck, another day. You better hold that line, AJ. Full send, full send. Full send, full send. Full send nation, flag held high. Daytona dreams will never die. Stevens Motorsport built to win. Light that fuse and send it again. Full send nation, crank that sound. Engine scream, the world spins round. From the grid to the finish flame, we own the night. Remember the name. Yeah. Stevens Motorsports. Full send forever. Engine
Good evening, everybody, and we are back for another round of the NASCAR Throwback Series. This week, we're at Michigan. We'll get some info up on the screen for you, so we got it. It is week 13. We're getting ever so close to that race for the chase here as we're, like I said, we're here at Michigan today. 73 degrees in the air, 84 degrees on the track. They got 70 laps tonight, 3 sets of tires. So I got 1 on the car, 2 on the wall. We should be, like I said, in for some decent racing. We got, I think at last check, about 20 cars for tonight's race. We'll get our grid stuff up just so that way everybody knows what we're doing, what we're looking at. Carter Nelson out there on the track right now. Josh Brock qualifying as well. Got some returning guys. We got Dennis back in the car tonight, so good to have him. He'll be out there in the 16 car with a special Greg Biffle paint scheme for tonight. It is actually the paint scheme from Greg Biffle's Michigan win, which was also the 100th 1000th NASCAR win for Ford, coming right here at Michigan. Who else do we got? We got Donnie Williams coming back. We even have Little Brock coming back tonight, so good to see him out here. But like I said, in for a great show tonight. Lots of drivers, lots of things happening. It's Michigan. Things are going to get nuts, so be ready for that. As we've got about 3 or 4 more minutes of qualifying here. You know, it's been the Hendrick juggernaut. I was talking to Dennis earlier today, and after talking with him a little bit, he wants to break these guys up. He wants to take some positions. He wants to see if he can't win one in his first race back. Get a win in that car tonight. Diggs, this thing should be better than 3 wide. We should see almost 4, possibly even 5 wide, depending. So, Zach Korn coming around. He's top of the board right now. What else we got going on around this track? Anything interesting? Double D in second. Josh Brock to second on the board. Diesel Weasel third. You can almost throw a blanket over all these guys, quite shockingly. Ugh. To see, we've got all but we got only 3 that haven't qualified, or 3 that haven't put in a lap yet. We saw Dustin Haynes out there, so yep, there he is. See where
need the 98 and the 99 brought to post-qualifying inspection, please.
Dustin Haynes with a 39.159. Kind of interesting. We got the 98 and 99 on top of the board. Well, we're just about through qualifying. So it looks like Michael Brock going to choose to start at the back of the pack for tonight's race, as Dustin Haynes was the last one we had to qualify. So we'll give those guys a minute here to finish some things up. I'm, like I said, I almost anticipate this to be a better race than what we saw out of Talladega last night. So we'll see what happens here. What's going on, Nate? Which Nate showing up actually reminded me something. If you didn't get to see it last night, I highly, 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 highly suggest you go watch the the end of the stream last night, not the very end, but you're looking for the last caution when I get back in the car after I had wrecked it. There's a great line from JD. You're going to notice that I'm back in the car, and JD is going to say something about, hey, did you know that these cars, after you wreck the ever-living crap out of them, will still fire up? I won't ruin it for you because you'll die laughing, but it's worth the watch. As we get our grid cam up, we're gonna get the grid up itself. We'll get a couple other things off of the screen here. Kevin Savoy gonna bring home the pole with a 38,469. Aiden Haller is going to come in second place. Zach Korn going to start third. Andrew Phipps to the outside of him. Josh Brock's fifth. Diesel Weasel sixth. Dennis Daly starts seventh. Jesse Bedell is eighth. Anthony McPherson starts ninth. Jeff Pless is 10th. Eric Kapp, the Silent Assassin, in 11th. Eric Kapp going to start 11th. Tom Gom is 12th. Moving back a little bit further. We've got Donnie Williams is going to start 13th. Gary Freeman to his outside.
So
Dustin
boy,
Haynes is 15th.
Anthony
Crownover 16th. Carter Nelson 17th. And Michael Brock going to start 18th tonight. I'm wondering why
there's a Doge in that car.
Oh, they changed how they grid. They give me a grid cam, and they're starting on pit lane. Oh, what kind of crap is that?
It's the lack of Little Caesars pizza.
The nice thing is tonight we
faster.
have cameras to where we can actually do a crank it up segment. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We'll make sure that we crank it up for everybody, as these guys are gonna roll off of pit road.
Does not compute.
Nice, Nate. What are you gonna get?
It helped if I put the car in gear before I tried to drive off.
We'll head to the front of this pack.
Yeah, that's kind of a beneficial thing.
Optional.
Just shove it into R for race.
Michelle, it happens. You know, it's one of them things. It's racing.
I mean,
we missed the mark on the setup a little bit, and you know, we come back a little bit stronger next week. So, and I got to turn these clowns down. They're talking way too much for my liking.
Sorry, Josh. I was testing before Steve.
There we go. All right. Well, Kevin Savoy, the master of fuel savings, is going to bring us to the start of this race, and this may be the kind of race that he really, really likes.
You about tested my air to poo separator, sir.
I noticed.
What's up, Send It? I'm okay with the chase coming back. I think it's a step in the right direction. I would like to see season-long points, but right now we're going to focus on these guys who are about 2 races away from their chase, as Kevin Savoy is going to kick this thing off once we hit that restart zone. And we're green flag racing. Kevin Savoy out to a good lead. He's got Korn and Haller in second and third there. Andrew Phipps is giving a shove to Aiden on the way through turns 1 and 2. Now remember, if we get to lap number 3, we're going to do it for Dale like we always do. We're going to crank it up, and we'll probably run that way for a few laps as Kevin Savoy leads down into turn number 3. Now that we're going to see everybody up to speed, you're going to see a lot of fanning out. Michigan's known for it. It's going to get wild later on in this race. As we saw, Korn just tagged the wall. He heads to the bottom to try to get a run around Savoy, and he does. See if anybody can get there and he can seal the deal. Korn up to the inside, down to the bottom he goes. Side by side with Savoy out of turn number 2. Can he get the drive down the back stretches? Aiden Haller elects to go with Savoy. Nobody goes with Korn. Savoy's going to lead down into 3. All right, I am going to step aside. We're going to crank this thing up. Let's do this thing. And we've already got the caution out. We'll go back and take a look and see what that was. It looked like Tom might have got hooked there. I'm not really sure. Roll it back just a little bit.
Discharging one.
Let's see. Here's Tom. We'll go off the blimp. Run it at quarter speed. Tom's on the high side. I'm still trying to figure out what happens. It looks like Tom gets a little wobbly. Oh, I think he thought he was going to be clear. Well, like Josh Brock anticipated the clear and it just did not go. As Tom's trying to slow it down. Oh, God, it blew the front of that car apart. Oop, we didn't want to stop it. I wanted to see if it was smoking. I don't see smoke off the car. And it put the nose back on, so hopefully he can get back out there. Well, we didn't quite get it done for Dale. I guess we'll have to wait on that one. Let's go to our pit lane cam here. Looks like a few people entering pit road. Most of the field, actually. Tom's car is pretty beat up at the moment. Hopefully there's not a ton of damage to fix there. That is true, Diggs. So we got Savoy. Looks like Savoy, Korn, Holler, and Phipps all electing to stay out here. So, man, I think if we'd gotten another lap, and I think we would have stayed green for a little while, as these guys were starting to kind of stretch out a little bit. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye on that. Let's see. The Gominator still sits. It looks like he is going to try and get that car fixed. So, and it looks like the hood's finally down. That's a good sign. We like that. It is straightening the nose, so maybe he got a little lucky here with some of his damage. I think he got extremely lucky, actually. Got a little bit more to fix. Kevin Savoy, the leaders, are just getting ready to come out of turn at number 4. Tom's still sitting. There he goes. Got a little bit of gap in the hood, but for the most part, it looks fairly decent. So we'll get the field reset here. Kevin Savoy going to bring us to the start-finish line this next time.
Hey, Donnie, we're headed to turn 1.
Copy that.
All right. So you've got Savoy, Korn, Holler, Phipps, Daly, Bennell, McPherson, Freeman, Haynes, your top 10.
Coming off turn 2. Got a gap for you and a hole.
All right, so Josh Brock's going to move to the back. He did claim that wreck. So he will head to the back of the pack for his penalty in that matter. We'll get things rolling again. Oh, that's why my angles were all funky. I changed it for TV1, not TV2. So hopefully we can give you guys a little bit better view of what's going on. All right. Pace car should be ducking off very shortly. We hit the restart zone again. Kevin Savoy will get it started back off. And we are green flag racing as Savoy rockets across the start finish line. See what he can do here. See if these guys can get a little stretched out and get some run time in. Let these boys really have some fun. Side by side off of turn number 2. Corn's not quite there, but they are at a dead heat down the backstretch. Corn takes over the lead as we head down into turn number 3. See if he can hang on to it as we come off of 4. He does. It starts to extend a little bit. 3 wide back there by Dustin Haynes. Corn going to cover the high lane. Savoy goes to the bottom. Man, this is going to be a game of who can save tire the most. Ooh, Corn bodies the wall. He hangs on to the lead.
Corn met the X with all the dust.
Corn's just going to run the outside and rim ride that sucker. Going to let you get a hell of a run coming off, but Savoy trying everything he can to get there. And Corn leads another lap. We'll go one more lap before we decide to do another crank it up segment here. Corn getting out to a little bit of a lead. He's 0.3 over Kevin Savoy. A couple of guys hitting the wall in the back. How we doing, James? Man, Corn is just ripping the lip. We'll see how long he can keep that up. Still 3 wide near the back. Yeah, everybody chasing Corn right now. See Double D starting to slide through the pack. Here comes Jesse Bennell as well. See that 5-car crown over starting to creep up into the mix. All right, let's crank this up. Go gyro. Corn continues to lead. Hold about that 0.3 as here comes Double D around the outside of Kevin Savoy there. Oh no, Carter's loose. Can he save it? Oh, hang on to her, kid. He does. Holy shit, that was a drive. I want to go back and take a look at that. That was wild. That was absolutely nuts. As we got Corn still leading, Double D behind him and in a hornet's nest. That was a hell of a save, Carter. Oh my God.
Appreciate it.
That was absolutely nuts. We're going to go back here a little bit. Crownover's in a fight of his life right now. As you see, Phipps is falling back. We've got Pless is falling back too. Everybody's single filing out again. Crownover trying to get something going, but it looks like he's going to fall back here as everybody's kind of running that outside lane still. And Aiden Haller back to, where's he at? About 7th right now. Started outside front row. Let's top in with Double D for a minute. See what he's doing here. Warren's always usually pretty good at Michigan. I've watched Double D finish up front with what looked like a modified. I gotta imagine Dennis though trying to save a bit of tire, trying to run that bottom. He's gonna pull Corn in. He's up to 0.1, right on the back bumper, and we've got another pass going on at the same time. Jesse Bennell wants to join this fight. He says, I've been running in the back. I want to get another win. Let's do this thing.
Is there any damage on this thing?
From what I understand, that is correct. No, it's done.
JB wondering about damage. Yep. Can confirm, JB, no front bumper. As Corn's going to lead us for another lap here.
I didn't think it was that hard of a hit. I mean,
I felt square.
Dennis going to take over the lead for the first time today.
I think when Carter slid across your nose, it just ripped it off.
Oh, it's just a matter of time, Joe. I knew it was you, Felipe. Bennell trying to inch forward a little bit more. He's going to try and go around Corn this time. Corn up the track. Bennell on the bottom side, but then here comes Dustin Haynes to shove it 3 wide. We've got a battle in this race, I will tell you what. Now, that's another thing that we didn't cover. We've had comp cautions the last couple of weeks. There's enough drivers. We don't have comp cautions tonight. So these guys are going to have to actually do the math themselves and figure out where things got to be. Corn trying to go back after Dennis. Dennis holding his own right now. Hell of a return for Dennis. As Corn and a whole host get the wall back there. Josh Brock needing a caution as well as Tom Gom to stay in this thing. Oh, almost 3 wide there for a second. Bennell trying to get around Corn. But the top line is going to prevail as there's more momentum up there. Bennell going to ship it to the bottom again. Oh, Corn tags the wall again. These guys are cooking, though. Now, you remember, we had a few guys stay out. They've kind of buried it in the pack. I think that's probably a good thing to try to save a little bit of fuel. I don't know how much they're going to be able to save, and that's going to be the interesting part on this. and Haynes make contact. That could have been real bad. Go back here just a little bit. Benell gonna have to try to drive to get back to Haynes as we see Corn up the inside of Dennis. That's gonna let him drop back a little bit. Maybe that's what he's looking for. Is he's gonna throw the block on Benell. There is a whole lot going on around here. It is just getting wild as Benell's going to get to the back corner of Corn. Yeah, you're right, James. 404 not found. Dustin Haynes is going to take the lead from the bottom side around Dennis Daly. And we've got another lead change today. So you've actually got the 3 up front. As Dennis gives him a little shove down into 1 and 2, but Haynes is going to keep it rolling. See if Dustin saved enough tire, if these guys have just pushed it that hard. Because he drove right around Dennis on the bottom side. It was kind of impressive, actually. Go off the gearbox of Haynes for a second. Corn to the bottom side. Can he get it done as he tries to clip the apron and get the car to turn? And I think he just gave up way too much speed there. Haynes tries to cover. Dennis just holding steady. Ooh, we're almost 3 wide. We are 3 wide there with Pips on the bottom, Benell on the top, Corn's in the middle. And it's a drag race between the top and the bottom lane. Corn's going to jump into the back of the top lane. See if Pips can get something moving on the bottom as Dennis tries to move down and cross Haynes over this time. Does he have the drive? It's a dead heat. He doesn't right now. He slots back in behind Dustin Haynes, and there's a whole mess of other people. I see Gary Freeman coming in. Gary swats the wall on entrance. Haynes going to lead another lap here. We got Jeff Pless in that 43 machine sneaking up into the group as well. The outside lane does seem to be prevailing at the moment, but like I said, the question is how long will it prevail? I think Dustin's got the better line out of everybody as he kind of late apexes turn number 2. Oh, double D to the bottom. Can he pull it off? He's got the lead for the moment, but can he get it coming off of turn number 4 as we're coming to lap 28? And at the moment, Dennis does, but it's a drag race down into turn number 1. Haynes edges him out with Benell pushing. Dennis back to the bottom again. He pulls alongside. He pulls in front. Can he clear Haynes? I don't think he can. I've got Aiden towards the back. We'll have to check out see if he's got any damage here in a little bit. Haynes back around the outside. They got that top lane just a moving. Dennis to the bottom. He covers Crown over. Benell to the bottom as well. He's going to try to go around Phipps and Haynes. At the moment, he's got him. Jesse Benell and Andrew Phipps. Ooh, Phipps doesn't quite clear Haynes. These boys are giving it everything they got right now. Three wide off of turn number 4. That's going to leave him fighting, and Benell's going to try to pull away. Man, Dennis in a 3 wide situation, not where you want to really be. Almost 4 wide. He's going to go inside of Haynes, still 3 wide. Haynes has just got a great line. Pip's going to send it to the bottom again, see if he can't get around Benell on the bottom lane. He just cannot get past him. We've got Corn on pit road for a scheduled fuel stop. Ooh, Dennis and Haynes make contact. Dennis going to try to block Crownover on the bottom lane as Crownover is trying to move forward to get to his teammates. Dennis said he wanted to split these guys up. Well, Double D, I think you've pulled that off so far. Because we should only get a few more laps, and then we should start seeing more cars pit.
I'm pitting this time.
I just heard somebody else call out pit, and I want to say that was Phipps.
98 tire rate.
Ooh, a little bit of bump to Haynes. We got a whole host of guys. We got, so we should have Phipps. I believe we've got Haynes coming. We've got Savoy. We got everybody kind of coming down pit road right now, but L's going to stay out. So we had the top 6 have stayed out. Eric Cap stays out that time. I think I just heard somebody else call out. I don't know who's pitting. Aiden's coming this time. This is really going to stretch these guys out.
24 pitting this time.
I believe it was Michael Brock that I heard was going to pit. Tom coming to pit road as well. A lot of these guys are going to have to take tires. I don't think you're going to want to keep tires on the thing. They may be able to, Joe. I'm not sure.
3 exiting.
I mean, if they stopped on the caution, they can go quite a ways.
I know, he called it. I called it up for him.
Well, we got Jesse Bedell calling out pit. Crownover coming with him.
16 pitting this time.
As well as Dennis. Gary Freeman sneaking into the shot.
12 pitting this time.
We have McPherson coming as well. Josh Brock going to pit this time. He just hit pit road. So you've got 3 coming through. Gary's going to stay out. I kind of wonder if Gary can stretch the fuel a little bit and maybe turn this into a single pit kind of deal. Yeah, Joe, I do believe it is 27 to 28 ish.
It's all good, buddy.
So Gary and Plus have stayed out. Plus is going to come to pit road.
34 this time.
Gary coming as well. So that'll be the end of the fuel cycle. I'm just looking to see. Benell's off pit road, but Phipps and everybody else is flying, so it's going to be close on where they catch. Theoretically, after the cycle, it should put Phipps to the lead. Actually, looks like Benell might be far enough ahead that he might hold him off. We got Gary and Plus still on pit road. They're going to start rolling. And Benell clears Plus. Uh,
34 out.
Dennis is just off pit road and went a lap down. Did he get a speeding penalty? He almost had to. So right now, you've got Benell, Phipps, Haynes, Savoy, and Crownover, your top 5. And I think, ironically, they're all in Chevys. So,
16 pitting this lap.
and then, oh, Dennis has got to come back down pit road. That's not good. We got Korn leading the next little group here with Plus and Diesel. So a couple of these guys gonna need a caution here. Dennis headed back down pit road right now. See if there's damage to that car. Oh man, I don't know what happened to Double D, but that car has seen some better days. As Phipps continues to lead right now.
One car out.
Korn is still trying to dig back. He's 2.9 back. And they're still just ever so slightly walking away from him here. He does catch on corner entry, but he's got to have Plus closer if they're going to try to make up time. He's 2.8 back right now, and he is closing on those guys, so it may work. Oh, damn, Ron, I didn't know that. I don't know how the hell I missed it. Jesse Benell's got the draft of Josh Brock. Josh Brock is going to be about 4 laps down. He's going to pull right out of the way for these guys and let them do battle. At least Josh has got a nose on that thing now. Jesse Benell still leads. Phipps to the bottom. Dustin Haynes says, I want a piece of this. I don't think Dustin's got a win yet in this. Oh, and Crownover winds up at the wall. Take a look and see what Crownover's car looks like. He looks okay. I don't see any damage there, so I think he's going to be all right. I don't see any damage on the car. Crownover, it looks fairly good. Jesse Benell continues to lead. Savoy gonna try to go after him. He's trying from the bottom. All this fighting has let Jeff Pless and everybody back there catch back up. They're only 2 seconds off the back of this group. Actually, they're 2 seconds off the leader. So if they can get just a little bit further, they're going to catch the draft. The question is who's still gonna have to pit? I almost think that Gary and Pless are in the best position right now. But I still think they got to pit one more time. Plus got him down to 1.9. Leaders are running the high lane. Let's take a look through the field and see what else we got. We know he's got Plus, Diesel, and Corn. Yeah, I think you're right. We got Gary back here with, looks like McPherson. What else we got? Carter and Donnie fighting for, looks like 11th. The Gominator bringing up the rear in 12th. Eric Kapp is 13th. Aiden Haller 14th. Anthony McPherson 15th. Double D 16th. Dennis is now 5 laps down. Josh Brock and Michael Brock rounding out the rest of the field. Back to the front we go. Phipps is still trying that low lane. And Jeff Pless is pulled in to 1.1. So he has pulled these guys forward. Man, I think if it's me, I might early pit this thing if I know I've got to pit, like pit now, and then pray some of these guys start running out of fuel.
Man, Diesel and Corn, good job, guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to get as much as I can without switching the tires off.
Battle for the lead right now. Benell, Phipps, and Savoy all fighting for the lead. Ooh, Benell covers Savoy into the corner.
Yeah, Diesel, I'm just a ride if you want to go by.
I'm kind of wondering, and I am going to check this. We're going to look at last lap times. I almost wonder if these guys are saving fuel or what the deal is right now.
I got a race to run. I'm just happy to
But it's a dogfight up front. I think you get down to 20. I think it might be wise to take fuel if you at least fuel maybe right sides even. May help your rotation, but like I said, I don't think these guys are going to make it on fuel. Let's actually check. Benell pitted 35. So even if you could double that, that's not going to get it to the end. You are going to have to pit one more time. So, and if we look at Gary pitted lap 36. Can he make it? I don't know. Michael Brock called out he's going to come to pit road this time. I do believe Eric Kapp has pitted at this point. So Eric back up to speed, and it may work out for him if this thing can stay green. Because Eric Kapp is the tail end of the lead lap. If he can hook onto these guys, save some fuel, it may work out for him. As we're side by side in turns 1 and 2, Savoy and Benell going at it tooth and nail right now. Oh, and they both pop the wall and keep it rolling. Kevin Savoy holds the lead at the moment. Savoy leads across the start-finish line. We'll get back to Gap, and I can see Gary and McPherson have caught the back of the pack now. So I don't know. I think if I'm Gary, I might try to stretch this thing, see if I can make the end. It's going to be very, very close, I think, for him and Pless. Keep in mind they pitted about the same time, so... 19 laps to go. Side by side across the finish line. It's going to be Savoy. Benell not really giving him much room. Diesel Weasel starting to come forward. Diesel running the paint that he won Pocono in the ARCA series earlier this week. Still waiting to hear a pit road call. I gotta think some of these guys are going to come soon. Korn was one of the first that pitted. So I gotta imagine it's gotta be close. How we doing, Mark?
All I can hear is closing time playing.
Benell still holds on to the lead. He's trying to control both lanes at the moment. But the question is when do you pit? Who's going to blink first? Crown, we're going to slot up in front of Savoy. That's good news for Savoy, bad news for everybody else, because if he can save fuel, he's going to try and do it. I don't know. I think this is literally a sneaky game of chicken at the moment.
Wasn't this time.
Carter Nelson called out he is pitting this time.
48 this time.
48 is coming as well. And it looked like I thought I saw Dustin Haynes back there. Jesse Benell just called out he's going to pit. Josh Brock going to come with this group. Who else do we got?
27 coming in this time.
27's coming to pit road. So that's going to let Jeff Pless, or I'm sorry, not Jeff Pless, Kevin Savoy get a takeover. Pless is right behind him, though, with Korn and Diesel. Korn's going to come down pit road this time. Let's see who else is going to... Oh. Korn canceled.
11 out.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Savoy called pitting.
43 pitting.
Pless coming with him. Hopefully these guys don't get a speeding penalty. Whoa!
Sort of penalty.
Oh, Pless looped it. That's not good. Well, Korn's going to inherit the lead here for a moment.
19 this time.
Korn is coming to pit road this time.
27 coming out.
12 coming in strong.
Gary's going to stay out. It's going to give Gary the lead at the moment. He's got the draft of Aiden and Dustin, so we'll have to see how far he can go. very curious, looking for Diesel. Diesel got out in front of Savoy. That's actually kind of impressive. So I'm kind of curious to know what he did. If he took 2 tires or what the plan was. Gary stays out still. So Gary is your leader and he's up 30 seconds over Phipps. So it's going to get interesting. I don't know if Gary's been clutching this whole time or what. He's got a whole host of cars in front of him. You know what? We're going to go find out. What are you doing, Gary? Tell me what you're doing. See if he's clutching. Nope. No clutch. Very light on the throttle. Like I said, we do know that Gary went a little bit further.
34 this time.
Gary is coming to pit road. So Phipps theoretically should cycle out as the leader unless I don't know. I think he's still gonna get past even if Gary takes just fuel. And Phipps has a good lead over Jesse Bennell right now with 9 laps to go. I don't know if fuel only will do it, but I guess we could possibly find out. Gary's already rolling. He took fuel only. Phipps is going to take the lead from Gary. So you've got Bennell and Crownover pushing to try to get to Phipps. Tom's finally coming to pit road. 2.1 seconds to Phipps for these two. And then you've got the entire group of Korn and everybody else. Mark, we got ARCA cars at Michigan. Ooh, I just saw Savoy and Haynes make contact. I don't know if these guys can run them down or not. I'm checking Korn's time. The leaders about 5 seconds up right now. Go back up here. Phipps continues to run 1.7 back to Bennell and Crownover. They are closing in. I think they've got enough time to do it, but just waiting to see. You see Korn in that big group. Man, they're pushing. They're 5-3 right now. I don't think they got enough time to get to Phipps, but if they could pull it off, they could probably get there. I'm not too bad, Mark. Down to 1.4 to Phipps at the moment. Korn in this group still 5.1 back. Diesel sends it to the bottom. It is an absolute hornet's nest back here, and Gary's still in the mix. I gotta wonder if Gary took right sides. They're down to 5 seconds. Oh, as Haynes pops the wall hard. Savoy trying to go the outside of Korn. Gary gonna go with him. 3 wide off of turn number 2. Ooh, they make make contact. Still clean. Gary and Savoy are ripping. They're down to 4.8. Haynes wall riding that thing. Oh no! Diesel's around. Caution is out. Man, that looked like a hard lick.
3 car got the wall. I bounced off of him into you.
We're gonna go looking for Diesel.
Flashed before my eyes.
We'll go inside with Diesel for this first.
I'm pulling a reverse spicy, so I think my race is done.
Let's go off the roll
Go ahead
bar.
and give me an EOL so these people can.
Man.
One bit, Tom. I didn't know where I was going either. I was just trying to get it under control.
Base car in 1.
Oh, good Lord. There was more to that after the fact. We're going to roll this all the way back and we'll take a look at it from the blimp. So Diesel gets it swung back around. I think we got to go to the chopper here. He's trying to get it caught. Oh, Tom tried to lock it up to miss him and he looped it. Same thing with Aiden. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, Diesel's car is absolutely a mess. Well, I think this changes things. If you got tires left, you're probably gonna take them. So this could get interesting as Gary stayed out. Corn's headed to pit road. Dustin Haynes with no nose stays out.
Brock. It's been an ongoing thing, and I just yeah, I think this might be the last one for me. But thank you for having
me.
21 minutes of damage.
Oof, Diesel's got 21 minutes of damage. See what we can see out of this thing. Looks like the left front's towed. Yeah, that thing's pretty beat up, Diesel. So I mean, anything's possible. Diggs, no, I think it's optional, so. Oh, boy. Well, I do believe this will shoot us into overtime. So.
That's a really weird one. Like, I don't know if I should claim it or what here. Like, I went and looked at it, bounced up 3 car, got squirrely, tried to catch it back up, just came right back down into Diesel.
it anyway.
Yeah, I'll take it. I don't give a shit. I'll take it.
Corn's going to claim that wreck, so that'll put him at the back of the field to start. He's already there, so it's not like it's going to matter too much. Well, James, a lot of the guys only drop it to like about 57%. Some guys drop it a little bit more, but yeah, I get what you're saying. All right, well, this is going to make things interesting for one more go. You're going to have Phipps and Benell starting out the front of the field here. Oh, you're good, Diggs. Yeah, Zipper, it's corn can be how do I put this, explosive from time to time. And sometimes he creams corn. You know. Yeah, apparently you can cream yourself. All right, pace car is going to duck off, and Andrew Phipps going to get this thing restarted.
Your car clean?
Here we go. Green flag racing.
Yes, it's WD.
Down in turn number 1, Phipps going to lead. Crownover's back in this thing. It's going to get wild this last couple of laps. Savoy comes to the outside. He wants to put a stop to that Hendrick juggernaut. Savoy going to push Phipps ahead. He's going to run the outside. See what he can get done here as we get ready to take the white flag for one more time around this place. Phipps to the bottom. Bedell gets upset. They get the door in. Nowhere for Savoy to go right now. Down into 1 and 2. Phipps to the bottom side. Bedell to the high. Savoy's going to take it way wide. Gary's going to shove it in there. Can he clear him? Oh, Savoy gets the wall. Gary's trying to catch it. There goes Crownover. Gary up to 3rd. Crownover comes back across the track and rejoins. Phipps is going to lead into 1, down into 3. They door in 3 and 4. Savoy's around. Gary's through. Jeff Pless keeps driving. Who's going to pull this off? Gary Freeman leads. He's in the wall. It's going to be Andrew Phipps with the win. Wow. Wow.
You win by putting somebody in the wall, brother. You win by just being faster.
We got to come back and look at that.
You closed the gap faster than I thought.
What in the wide world of hell happened there? We're going to come back to the white flag on this because there's so much to unpack here. So this is to come into the white. They door across the start finish. And then Savoy and Crownover door.
Back at the end the hard way, I guess.
Gary's going to come up through the middle. Oh, they both catch it. I don't know what happens between. So they door in the corner. Gary catches the wall, goes to the outside. Pless. Wow, I can't even cover it all at once. Holy hell. All right, well, let's get the results up on screen. Just wow. Andrew Phipps going to come home with the win. Gary Freeman comes home 2nd. Anthony Crownover is going to come home 3rd. Kevin Savoy 4th. Eric Kapp is 5th. Dustin Haynes is 6th. Donnie Williams going to come home 7th. Zach Korn going to come home 8th. Jesse Bedell is 9th. Aiden Haller 10th. Anthony McPherson is 11th. Carter Nelson 12th. Tom Gom is 13th. Jeff Pless 14th. Dennis Daly 15th. Diesel Weasel is 16th. Josh Brock 17th, and Michael Brock is going to come home in 18th. Let's see. I'm still waiting to see if we're going to have anybody to talk to, but yeah, that was a very, very wild race there at the end. to say the least. You know, it definitely definitely made for a great finish on that one. A lot more interesting things than I anticipated for the last lap, but I'm waiting to see if we get our winner. We do, so I will grab him real fast. Andrew, that was one hell of a wild finish. Walk me through the last lap a little bit there.
I don't know. I keep watching the replay trying to figure out what the heck happened. That's terrible. I don't like wrecking on the last lap like that. Jesse and I were door slapping and all that, and it was all good. And I think he just got into the wall. And when he got into the wall, I think he just kind of bounced off just enough that my nose was in his door. And I wasn't, you know, I'm just buried in the throttle. I definitely didn't want to touch him. I thought he had me. He had the momentum. He had the lane. He did everything right. And I hate that. And then Crownover had it locked up when me and Jesse knuckleheaded each other. And
Crownover went for a ride down the backstretch. I'm amazed that he saved it.
Yeah, I saw that. I think the 34 and Savoy touched and then kind of bounced off, hit him. I saw him. He was all the way down by the grass and comes zooming back up. And it was crazy chaos at the end.
Like, I think there was 4 wrecks on the last lap altogether.
Yeah, we did so good holding it together, and then we just needed another corner. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it when we tear stuff up. I like it. I like the good hard racing. It was. I was wishing that yellow didn't come out. We were gonna have an absolute battle for the last 2 laps. Those guys were catching me like crazy.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Like, it was funny because I was watching the gap prior to the caution. Those guys were catching you. The next group was catching. It was kind of interesting how almost the tire fall off happened in waves. I guess is the best way to put it.
I needed a friend to push me. I'm just out there and all by myself, and I think if everybody would have been spread out a little bit, I'd have been fine. But with 2 cars drafting, they're just too fast.
Yeah, and I think if they'd have had a third one, they probably would have got there just a little bit faster, because I think like 3 with this car seems to be like that perfect mix.
Yeah, no doubt about it. When we were pack racing early in the race, and I was way back in the pack, you know, I ran 9th for a long time back there. You get a run the second half of the straightaway like you cannot believe. And I could, if I didn't have to worry about pushing the guy in front of me into someone else, like if I'm second or third in line and I can just push, man, you can push so hard, like half the straightaway you can push. It's crazy.
Right.
But yeah, these things cut a big hole in drafting together. I mean, I had to be half throttled the second half of the straightaway when we were in a pack.
That I'm not surprised from what I saw. So, but you know, it wound up working out for you tonight. So you wind up walking away with the win. Anybody you want to give a shout out to before I let you go?
Just everybody for showing up for these races. I know that tracks like this are really hard on everybody. I mean, it's tough to run these races and not have contact with each other, and everybody was doing the best we could. We had some really good battles up there, and everybody's trying as hard as they can, and nobody's wrecking anybody on purpose, that's for sure. So just thanks to all the guys in this league, and you know, we're all trying our best and have a good time out here. And thank you guys for putting on a broadcast. I appreciate it. Love watching your show back, and thanks to my teammates for helping me and working with me and just having fun out here.
Absolutely. Well, I think you're gonna enjoy watching that last lap call, because it was too wild to call. So
that was nuts. I just hate it. My best buddies have got wadded up, got a bad finish. He deserved to be, at least, you know, if he didn't win, he definitely deserved to be second. So
right. I get that.
Hate that for Jesse.
Yep, I get that entirely. So, well, congrats on the win tonight, Andrew. We'll let you go, and hopefully we get to talk to you again next week.
Appreciate it. See you guys.
Yep. Andrew Phipps, everybody. All right, well, we got one more to interview before we call it a night here. The man, the myth, the legend, the one they call the lawnmower. You come home second place tonight. Walk me through that whole wild ass last lap, Gary.
I mean, I wasn't lifting unless I was seeing checkers or Dale, man.
Did you take tires on that that pit stop before the yellow? Or did you just take right
Yeah,
sides?
I took 2. I just took 2.
I kind of figured because of where you came out. I mean, it set you up perfect. I mean, granted, we didn't know we were going to see a caution. You were running it pretty damn well up until that point. I was kind of wondering if you had enough, as late as you pitted on that first run, if you had enough to make the end, if you were clutching or anything.
I wasn't even going to bother clutching it. I laid it out. I planned a 2-run stop. Second stop was throw right side on it, throw an extra gallon in it,
Right.
and just not bother lifting.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it definitely worked out because I think you were probably one of the few that actually took right sides. I think a lot of guys just took fuel and went.
Yep.
So,
and that's where what got me back up there after kind of dropping off was
right.
chasing McPherson, and I know he's a lap car, but I know he's always fast, so I just stuck to that bumper and said, "Let's go."
Well, and I mean, when you think about it, it winds up working out to where you're saving a little bit of fuel and tire and everything else. So,
I wasn't saving fuel, tire, or anything. We were both running quality laps that entire time to run down the front pack.
Yeah, but even when you've got somebody in front of you, it's going to save more fuel than if you're trying to do it alone. So, but like I said, it worked out tonight. You wound up pulling off second place, come damn close to winning the thing. Anybody you want to give a shout out to before I let you go for the night?
I mean, I got to give a huge shout out to our ragtag crew of a bunch of Fords and a single Toyota. Our little mob works real well together. Stevens Motorsports for broadcasting, Brock for putting on the league. Got a shout out Too Fast.
Anybody else?
Always got to shout out a Weasel for something.
That's fair.
He didn't drop no Weasel hex this time.
No, unfortunately, Diesel got Weasel hexed. That was
hexed.
That was a rough hit.
What happened to Tom early on? All I saw was a 24 make an abrupt left.
He went for a ride and tried to slow it down, and it didn't stop. So you have to go back and take a look at the replay when you get a chance.
I got to go look at that because all I saw was just a mean streak going hard left.
It was a blue streak.
If you blink, you miss it from my in-car, man.
Yeah, pretty much. So,
whew.
But all right, Gary. Well, congrats on the second tonight. We'll let you go, bud, and hopefully we get to talk to you again next week.
Thank you. Keep the tape warm. We going back to Dega soon.
Have a good night, Gary.
See ya.
All right. Well, that was Gary Freeman, second place. Well, that's it for us up here in the booth. I'm going to call it a night. We will be back Friday night. I plan to stream the WNIS. So make sure you stick around for that on Friday. So that we should have that going about at 9 o'clock. It's about 8:55. We'll have that live. But everybody have a good night. We'll catch you on Friday night. Enjoy the rest of your week. And if you're somewhere in the frozen tundra near Michigan, stay warm out there, guys. It's going to get cold the next couple of days, but we'll catch you all again on Friday night.